to word this the right way. That's the best way to do it, man. Okay. Sharp, like to guess. Let's see. What do we have left? Oh, brother. Welcome, everyone. We'll get rolling in 5 minutes or so. Still 3 left in the NBA card, 3 left in the East Coast NHL jersey 2-box. There's a lot of spots. There's a lot of names. So either go pick one random 2 and have less spots and it's more expensive, or more names and less expensive. There's only one random per spot. I went with this one. 3 comes to mind. Kelsey, Barber, or Manning. Yeah, there's a ton of past, present siblings. I think it narrows it down, that's for sure. I didn't try to make it impossible today. It's in this bag right here. Let's share my screen. How about that? Okay, 3 left on the NBA card. Still a bunch of fun names there. I think there's 2 or 3 headliner teams still available too. This is just $16. Pick one random one. You pick a team, you get a second team at random. Teams that are left: Brooklyn, Charlotte, Cleveland, Dallas, Golden State, Indiana, Clippers, Memphis, Miami, New Orleans, Orlando, Philadelphia, Phoenix, Portland, Sacramento, Toronto, Utah, and Washington. So 3 of those need to be claimed, and then we're down to... So 5 spots closes all the way, but 3 will close us with 4 solos. I don't mind doing solos today for $11. 3 comes to mind. And then you went with someone else. Deion Sanders. Larry Markov. He is still in the series. Nice. After a long chase. Yeah, you claimed Krill, but he's not in this series. I wish he was, but he's not. So Barkov it is. Larry, you also had, I'm sure you saw my message on the post, but you had 45 credit from whatever it is, the winner's choice that didn't fill. Pretty sure you paid for those, and I had written down for some credit. So, okay, 2 left in the hockey jersey, 3 left in NBA. Here's all the players that are still left in hockey. Again, it's a pick one random one. We're going to open 2 jerseys tonight, and it's just 23. We jumped from, 42 on Monday to now 23 with the new series, so almost cuts it in half. Players that are left still: Adrian Kempe, Alex Newhook, Andrei Vasilevsky, Braden Shen, Brock Faber, Cam York, Claude Giroux, Connor McMichael, Connor Garland, Dawson Mercer, Devin Taves, Emil Lilleberg, Philip Forsberg, Igor Larionov, Ivan Barbashev, Jaden Schwartz, Jake Sanderson, Jason Dickinson, Jordan Kyrou, Joseph Wool, Lawson Krause, Mackenzie Wiegand. Is that Wiegand or Uyghur? Uyghur, sorry, not Wiegand. Bill B going after Vasi. We didn't hit them all last series. I'd love to see him this series. So one left in there. I'm going to keep reading where I was just to finish it. Mark Scheifele, Matt Zuccarello. I think this time it's on the alternate, the nice green and yellow jersey. And I'll stop reading because Daryl's going to close this with Sanderson. Sanderson's a J, right? Yeah, Jake Sanderson. Senators. Okay, so Larry V had Barkov, Bill B with Vasilevsky, and then Daryl closing this with Sanderson. Getting the holiday spirit, the Sanderson sisters. My daughter loves that show. Okay. Let's take them out. What I'll do, if anyone else, I can keep reading, I guess. If we have any more, I just saw that. The 900 goals, it's freaking awesome. I was watching Utah. They were tied 2-2, but now I can't have it on anymore. Going into the third. We'll have 4 solos unless anybody else wants to claim. I'll finish reading them for that purpose. Matthias Ekholm, Andre Palat, Peter Kochetkov, Ron Hextall, Rupe Hintz, Theo Fleury, Tim Stutzel, Tyler Myers, and Vincent Trocheck. So as of now, we're fine to close and have 4 solos for 11 each, but if we have 1 or 2 more claims, that'll just get us closer. So Andre Vasilevsky, and then Jake Sanderson should have 31. Yep. And again, keep guessing. I have a sibling player in the bag here, former, current, whatever, either one. Someone that has or had a brother in the NFL. So let's do this. Let's run this random. Again, 3 spots left in basketball. That one's close to, and everything else is full. I ran this random just before we started. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Deion. So don't do Deion Sanders because I don't think I was trying to think he had a brother. Sibling. It's got to be a sibling. Not a child, I guess, would count for him, right? So your first couple, yeah. Pick which Manning. Okay, let's run some randoms here on the hockey jersey. That'll leave us with 4 solos, and then those can be claimed as soon as you see them for $11 a piece. But let's get that going. Only thing open now is the NBA card. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Again, I have the first batch of 10, and this time the next batch of 10 should be here before we do the next couple bucks. So we should have a pool of 18 to pull from. I think it's getting here at the end of this week, so they just get separated to help with duties and not try to get charged $900 again or whatever it was, $700. Okay, 7 times here on the random. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Purchasable, if that's a word, solos are Tyler Myers, Alex Newhook, Vincent Trocheck, and Matt Zuccarello. Those are $11 a piece is all. This is a 2-boxer. Good on that name for both chances. So 11. It's going to drag, but we had 1 claim, so I might as well do it like this. Daryl's going to grab this Canadian. Got Clay Matthews. Got Nick Bosa, Stephon Diggs, Eli Manning, Tiki Barber, J.J. Watt, Jason Kelsey, Peyton Manning. Good guesses. I'm just going to keep my phone over here. Geez, 5-0 for Washington. Okay. Okay, when we get to this break, I'll read off who your randoms are. For now, I'm not going to. You can take a look if you want to trade or whatever else it is. Specify which player if you're guessing a brother. So tell me which Bosa. Larry's got Nick Bosa. You can do the same, or you can do Joey, whatever you want. Or you can, yeah. Okay, Matt Zuccarello, Vincent Trocheck, Tyler Myers, Canucks, Rangers, Wild. We'll come back and we'll fill those up. Last thing left is just basketball. So 3 left in the HP LE NBA card. Let me show some pictures here real quick, and then we'll get rolling. So I don't know if there's any headliners left. We've got Edwards, Brunson, I was forgetting his name, Halliburton, O'Neal, Amen Thompson, LaMelo Ball, Jokic, Giannis, Cade Cunningham, Jason Tatum, Chet Holmgren, and Paolo Banchero are the headliners. I think there's a few headliner teams still not picked. Let me go back and look here. I mean, I'm not going to tell you who to pick, but for those that are joining that didn't see the post earlier, those are our headliners. Okay, so again, I'll read through these. I'd like to do the basketball card first, or at least second. We'll do the baseball first. Brooklyn, Charlotte, Cleveland, Dallas, Golden State, Indiana, Clippers, Memphis, Miami, New Orleans, Orlando, Philadelphia, Phoenix, Portland, Sacramento, Toronto, Utah, and Washington. So I think Sacramento and Orlando, maybe one other, had some headliner. Okay, full on baseball, full on East Coast besides the solos, full on Radke, full on the 10-item mixer. The lives tonight are going to be, excuse me, almost choked there on my own spit. No Big Al's full size. I'm building it. I think I settled on 192. Finished inventory of all the helmets. Set them aside. I'll start boxing up this weekend. Should be good Monday. But our live fills tonight will be a Radke full size. We're going to try, this is a new product. It's usually see these all the time on TikTok. They're extremely overpriced. I got one at a discount. I got 2 at a discount. Still more than I wanted to pay. But if they're fun, if they have value, I'll keep getting them when I can. We're going to do this live. It'll be a pick one random one that will replace something later, like either this or our normal 2-boxer. It'll be 48 per spot. There is a full size, a mini, and a jersey in here. So kind of like 4th and goal, 3rd and goal, whatever you want to call it. Full size helmet, jersey, mini helmet. I've got 2 of them. They've got them numbered like this. I think we have box 8, and maybe their one's box 1, but we'll just do odd even and pick one. I'll save their one for a different day. But we'll run this live, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys tonight. 2 more boxes. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're doing. I don't think we're doing a Fire Factory this weekend. I don't think I have time, at least for a long stream on Saturday. If I can, I'll jump on and do like a half-an-hour stream. There may be like a 2-box Fire Factory. We're using one of the 4 from the case for this mixer, so I don't have a full case anyways. And we'll still drop a licensed jersey 3-box, but it may be a quick opening on Saturday or a random.org one with having someone run it and the top 3 names win or something like that. Hopefully we can just do a quick live fill though, or a quick opening, quick stream. Okay, let's get back to where we're going. Again, 3 spots left in NBA. Nope, 2. Sorry, missed Bills, Dallas. The 2 things you're doing tonight, guess positions. If you get it right, we're going to keep one more time here at least with the Darrelle Revis Patriots mini Eclipse as a bounty hit for someone if you guys get it right. Still here. And then again, I've got a sibling in this black bag. If you guess who it is, someone that has or is the sibling. You know what I'm trying to say. This person has or had a sibling in the NFL. Guess who it is, you get some credit to use tonight. Facebook says I have Giants, but I've got you on the Jets. Oh boy, what do I do? What did I do? What do you get when you guzzle down sweets? Eating as much as an elephant eats. It's not loading in the new comments. Hold on. JJ Watt. Sharp. Which Sharp? Okay, let's see. You were spot. What did I do? You were spot. Where the freak are you, Kyle? Spot 7. Spot 7 in the random was Shannon. Perfect. Thank you, Bill. Spot 7 was the Giants, and spot 23 was the Jets. Chad, Jets. Did I just flip those two? Wait, what did I do? Oh, never mind. I was like, it looks right to me. I got you. Yeah, because Jets are right here. Okay. I got you on the right spot. I'm like, how can I even do that? But I wouldn't put it past me, that's for sure. Let me check the last notification on Facebook, then we'll get rolling. You're good, Kyle. Always make sure. Don't leave any question up to it. So again, guest sibling is someone has to have a sibling, meaning brother. In the bag, Walter Payton. Okay, let's get rolling. We'll come back to basketball in just a second. There's just 2 spots left to close us. We'll do baseball first, and then we'll do basketball. Then we'll do our East Coast. Then we'll do Radke. Then we'll do our mixer. Mixer is going to take a little bit. I mean, it shouldn't take too long, but it's a 10-item mixer. We need to random which box we're doing from Fire Factory, and we need to random which box we're doing from Big Al's Discount. The rest are already out here. Okay, let's get rolling. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. Thanks for joining. Let's start with baseball. I'm going to read off who you claimed. I did post a picture of this an hour or two ago, so hopefully you guys have seen it. Jim, Jeff, geez, both you guys getting $3 off spots again, so I'll write it down again. You guys, again, have $3 off, unless you took it off a different payment. I don't think you joined something after that, though. That wasn't already paid. And then who had the other one? Am I blind? Right there. Greg. Next week, we'll probably just do 19 spots and have one left over. Changing to TJ Watt. You got it. One left over to buy as a solo. Okay, Chad, you had Larkin, Jim, Mantle, Nick, Acuna, Craig, Acuna. Craig, 500 home runs. It usually has a little Enye. Jim, DiMaggio, Craig, 70s Pirates, Jim V, Brady, Jeff V, Judge, Trout, and Griffey Jr. Greg, you had Manning and Witt Jr. Jonathan R. Rose, Charlie, you had Skeens, Brad, 300 wins, Koufax, and Ted Williams. Steve M, you had Ichiro. Steve A, you had Tony Gwynn, Bill S, Hank Aaron. Okay, let's close this. Let's get rolling. So again, just showing you this. We'll do one of these live tonight. It should be fun. It's the first time I've done one. The real autograph is just Break It box. I think it's called the OG triple box. A lot of them are overpriced on TikTok. I don't join them. But I got it at it's like a sale, so discount. So we're going to try one. All right, we have balls 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. So we need to roll an 8-sider. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. First roll, I can fill it. Or not. That's an 8. We've already opened 8. Reroll. That one does work. That is a 6 with a dot underneath it, and we've got 6 right there. Okay, good luck all. Baseball starting us off. If I get distracted for 5 seconds at a time, I'm just checking that. Gosh dang it. Toronto scores again. Who was it? Tavares after his 500th goal. They score, we score. I guess we scored, then they scored twice, then we scored, and then they scored again. Oh well. Let's see if we can win still somehow. 9 minutes left. Okay, baseball up first. Good luck, everyone. Last week we pulled a baseball. I'm going to say we're pulling a non-MLB player. That's my guess. I think we're 2 baseball to 1 non-baseball. I think the majority are usually baseball, but my guess is non-baseball today, and I'm probably wrong. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I think I was right. I'll admit I'm still wondering if this player is even on the checklist. He has to be. Is that not Davante Adams? Is he on the checklist? I mean, I like me some Davante. He is on the checklist. Davante Adams. I didn't even realize that. And sorry for those hoping for baseball. I jinxed it by calling it a non-baseball baseball. It's an NFL baseball. Currently a Rams baseball. Davante Adams. A little bit drawn out there. Usually a little smaller signature. I like it. Number 17. That's Tay. Beckett certified. Going to Greg. Greg, you were claiming Peyton Manning football, and then you got a couple other guys, Floyd Mayweather, Joe Montana, Musial, but Davante Adams is on your line. Greg, starting off with a nice OML ball. Congrats. Adams. We'll keep it out here. That kind of threw me off there. So Davante Adams. Didn't even know he's on the checklist, but he is. I dig it. Nice hit. Congrats, Greg. Said Greg or Craig? I need to pronunciate better. Greg Irvin on that one. Sorry, Craig, not you on this one. Let's see. Did you have any? You had Yager and Ali, you had Sheen, and that's it. The rest are baseball. Man, a Muhammad Ali ball would be sweet. He said Peyton Manning line. Yeah, that's true. I did say the Peyton Manning line, which is Greg's line. Congrats. Okay. Let's see if we can get baseball closed up. There's just 2 spots left. Still a few headliner teams available as well. Read them off again one more time here, just in case people are here that weren't here earlier. Sorry if you're sick of me reading names, teams. 2 to close us. These are $16 a spot. You pick a team, you get a second team at random. We'll open 1 card tonight. Teams that are left: Brooklyn Nets, Charlotte Hornets, Cleveland Cavaliers, Golden State Warriors, Indiana Pacers, Los Angeles Clippers, Memphis Grizzlies, Miami Heat, New Orleans Pelicans, Orlando Magic, Philadelphia 76ers, Phoenix Suns, Portland Trail Blazers, Sacramento Kings, Toronto Raptors, Utah Jazz, and Washington Bullets, Washington Wizards, whatever they are now. Are they the Wizards? They have to be. Why am I blanking that? It's like Commanders football team, Bullets, Wizards. Breaking Brad taking Memphis. Okay, just 1 spot left to close us. We're on the randoms, and we'll get this going as soon as we're full. Down to our last spot. Do something, Utah. Overtime winner last night in Buffalo. How about the Jazz, since we're talking basketball? Nope, they're going to lose to Detroit, down by 11 in the last 30 seconds. They've shown a little more life than I thought they would so far. Okay, final spot left to close this, guys. Let's do this. Let's figure out our box we're going to open first. I think we opened box 1 last time. So everything but 1 works here. Let's get our box number. Then we'll get it closed. We'll get randoms running, and we'll open it up. East Coast jerseys after that. 10-sided dice I need on this one, which I don't have in front of me. There it is. This one, 0 is 10. We don't have 1 anymore. Larry taking the Kings. Greg just a second behind on Indiana, but I appreciate you trying to help us close. Sacramento Kings. There's one of those headliner teams. Gotcha, Larry. So let's run some randoms, and then I'll do this after on a full screen. That's a little better. Okay. Let's get the randoms going. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Washington on top, Orlando on bottom. Look at that, Larry. There was two headliner pitcher teams left. I know they could swap some of them out for some other ones. But you got both of them. I think it was Sacramento, Orlando were the last two left that had an actual pitcher up. I wish they'd either do less or more for some of these headliners, not like 12 or 10. I think you either do like 20 or you do like 4 and call it good. Okay, Chad, you have Boston, Lakers, Washington, Toronto. SP, you have Houston and Utah. Carlos, you have Knicks, Portland, Denver, and Miami. Dave, you have Detroit, Clippers, Minnesota, and Charlotte. Brad, you have Milwaukee, Phoenix, Memphis, and New Orleans. Steve A, you have Oklahoma City, Brooklyn. Bill S, you have San Antonio, Indiana, Dallas, and Philadelphia. Craig, you have Chicago, Golden State. Jonathan R, you have Atlanta and Cleveland. And then Larry A, you have Sacramento, Orlando. That's the rest of them. Okay. Good luck, all. Prefer that you guys have time to trade if this closes earlier, but when it closes live, there's not as much time. So let's close this. We need anything but a 1 here. Anything but a 1. We're rolling it off the table. Doing it again. How is it? Bouncing sideways. Started off picking it off the top. Now we're picking it off the bottom on the left side. Box 9. So 1 and 9. 3. This is going to be annoying. 3, 5, 7. Oh, I did it. There's box 9. 7, 5, 3. We'll put 2 over here just to make it stand a little better when I get rid of some of these items. Okay. Toronto scored again. All right. Time to stop looking at the phone. 42. Okay, box 9. Remember, I put a little underline underneath there. Here we go. Good luck, all. A lot of times, Hit Parade will put a number of a player, like a lot of their hockey stuff, it's 99 or 97. Who's 25 supposed to be? It sure looks like either MJ or Ant, but who's number? That's not number 25. Maybe that's a generic number. Maybe they mean it to be generic all the time, but 97 or 99 on hockey, come on. You know what you're doing. Who's 25 supposed to be? Not one of the top 5 all time that we would be thinking about. Okay, here we go. The year, maybe. It probably is. That's a little too obvious for me to think about. 2025 could be. Well, it's 97 to 99. Then maybe it's a little different on the newer product. Oh, sorry guys. Box 9 of 100. I almost always read those. I forgot. 9 of 100. I may have forgotten last week too. A little too obvious there, Al. Okay, here we go. Looks like we're going this way. 3, 2, 1. Deja vu. Didn't we pull him out of our last Gold Rush NBA card? Obviously, different product altogether, different company, but I think we pulled a Tyler Hero. This one's cool. This one's a die cut, right? You know what they call these? Die cuts. And did Miami get claimed? It did not. Miami Heat die cut. That's number 1 of 49. So you got the bookend or the book start, whatever. The front bookend. 01 of 49 short print there. Tyler Hero on sticker auto. And this is Crown Royale. So maybe it's not a die cut. Maybe that's what some of the Crown Royale bases look like. I don't know. 2019, 2020. Is this a rookie card? Was he a rookie in 2020? Probably not. Maybe this is his second year, sophomore year. I'm not sure. But Hero going to the Miami Heat. And Miami was a random for Carlos on your Denver spot. Carlos C. Beautiful card. I don't know if I'm blind and not seeing rookie year, but this may be his sophomore year. 2019, 2020, though. Has he been playing for that long? I guess he has. Beautiful hit. We'll leave it out. Just have it out here to show. Carlos, nice hit. You were asking when the stream was happening. Hopefully you were here to watch. Beauty. We hit Tyler Hero at the end of Gold Rush. Now we're hitting him in Hit Parade. Told him? Okay. Don't tell him. Just hope he doesn't hit, and then you can tell me to ship. Hope he doesn't watch. Then just say, "Oh, you didn't hit," and I ship it to you, Greg. Isn't that the way you're supposed to do it? Or are we like good human beings? We're good, right? All right. Let's move on to East Coast. Start of a new. Now you say that. Yeah, sorry, I ruined it. Just for the record, I would never do that. Hopefully, you guys can tell I'm joking. I think I've only ever had like 3 or 4 items in 5 years not show up. A couple of them destroyed. Some made it back to me or back to them after months and months, but placed all those. But pretty good track record on stuff arriving. Okay, guys. Brand new series for East Coast. We got a small screen here, but you can see tons of big headliners. I was forced to choose 2 to lock. I didn't want to lock more than 2. So Gretzky and McDavid it is. 2 Oilers are locked. There's other Oilers in the series. But that leaves some big ones that are available to claim. Howe, Waugh, Ovechkin, Sakic, Bedard, Kopitar, Barkov, Vasilevsky. A long list of names. We're pulling from a pool of 10 tonight. The other 10 should arrive. So by Monday, we should have 18. The claims will slowly tick up. Like it did last series, the price will slowly tick up as well, but maybe not yet for a little bit. It's a little heavier price increases at the end than it is now. $1 or $2 in the next couple of weeks is all. Okay, let's read these off. Joseph, you have Howe and Mercer. Brett, you have Ovi and Scheifele. Jonathan R. Keller and Kyrou. Larry V, you have Moog and Garland. Brian W. Wolf, Ekstall, Hasek, and Larionov. Jonathan R. Fuhr and Lilleberg. Brett G, you have Bedard and Palat. Joseph K, you have Waugh, York, Esposito, and Dickinson. Jeff H, you have Chelios, Shen, Sakic, and Krause. I watched Krause score a breakaway in the game I went to. Fun goal. He actually helped assist in the goal tonight, too. A nice assist. Daryl, you have Dobes. I think it's Dobes or Dobbs. Taves, Nyes, and Fleury. Jonathan R, you have Kopitar and Uyghur. Christian over Waffleboard, you have Heiskanen and Barbashev. We pulled Barbashev from every single series I think we've had so far. See if it continues. Brian, Solani and Kochetkov. Solani came out night 1 last series. Larry A, Gudis, and Wool. Also, Werenski and Ekholm. Jeff H, you have Carlson and Schwartz. Elliott, the Breadman, and Stutzel, Panarin. Jonathan R, Askarov and Giroux. Brian W, Smith and Hintz. Joseph K, Hellebuck and Kempe. Larry V, Barkov and Faber. Bill B, Vasilevsky and McMichael. Daryl, Sanderson, and Forsberg. We have 3 solos left for $11 each. Matt's Zuccarello, Wild alternate Adidas. It's a nice green yellow alternate for $11. Vincent Trocheck, Rangers Fanatics Premium, $11. He hasn't been in the series for a few series. Tyler Myers, Canucks Fanatics Premium, $11. We pulled Myers and Zuccarello in past series. I don't know that we pulled Trocheck. Those are the last solos. Let's see if we can get those claimed. We've got 10 boxes here to go from. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get our top 2 boxes. Brand new series. Again, guys, the locks are Gretzky for obvious reasons, McDavid for obvious reasons, and then a few that squeaked out without being locked. Did not want to lock more than 2, which I maybe should have. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 total. Look at that. Box 1 and 2. I was interested to see if we got 1, 2, and 3, but 1 and 2 are gone. Crazy, crazy. Top 2 we're opening up here first. Show us Gretzky and McDavid in box 1 and 2. maybe locking some extra guys if that was the case after that. Okay, let me pull this back up. Get this going. Okay, final call on Zuccarello, Trocheck, Myers. Let's just do, I don't want to leave them unsold at the start of the series. Let's do $8 for each, I guess. $8 for Zuccarello, Trocheck, Myers. Not 11. Nick, I have you with Trocheck. Thank you. Matt, Zuccarello, and Tyler Myers are the last two at $8. I'll wait till we get those two claimed. Christian, Waffle Board, gotcha. At 8. And then Brett just behind on Zuccarello. Tyler Myers is our last $8 spot. While we're waiting for that one to get cleaned, I'm going to put these away. Oh, I can't see boxes everywhere. These away. I need all the room I can get with that mixer today. There we go. Bill, you'll take Myers. Thank you. I appreciate it. So just $8 for that one instead of 11. Okay, we're going to go. Box 1 and 2. Good luck, all. Should be a long, fun series. I don't think we'll do 40, maybe 30 this series. We have 20 right now, and if we need to, we'll buy another 10. 8 goals now in the Utah game. Don't tell me it's 4-4. There's no chance. 5-3. You got my hopes up for a second, John. Gunther scored. Nice scored. Jeez Louise. How many of those are empty netters? Just one empty net? If it weren't for that one empty netter. Oh, you're good. I knew it was over, but that would have been crazy if it was 4-4. I would have checked it later and been like, what the heck? What happened? All good. If I'm ever like recording something, I'll tell you guys. But even then, that's not going to work. I need to figure out what I'm doing Monday, guys. Monday Night Football against the Eagles for the Packers. Either going to not stream that night, or I'll just have it on the TV or the computer here watching, which is not a good thing for me to do. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, box 1. Good luck, all. After this, remind me to shut the poll down and to finish the guesses. If you're just showing up, guess a player that is a sibling of an NFL player, current or past. If you guess who it is, you get $10 credit. Just needs to have. I'd off enjoy the game. Yeah, we may have to do Tuesday, Wednesday next week. But when you say enjoy the game, I don't think your games. I don't remember the last Packer game I enjoyed, unless we're up by like 2 touchdowns. Those I enjoyed. I need to figure out how to enjoy sports the right way. Okay, box 1. Monday Night Football watch party with Al. I don't do very well in big games like that. Open offer of Ovi McDavid auto jerseys for the Gretz to whoever hits it. Ooh, he's got a bounty on the Gretzky. Okay, here we go. Box 1. 3, 2, 1. Starting with a claim hit. Pretty sure. We hit him. I don't know if it was last series. It was probably the beginning of last series or the middle of last series. It went on so long that it's hard to remember. That's nice defenseman Zach Werenski for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And I'm pretty sure that Larry A had him. Larry, nice hit. Great start here. One of your claim hits, Larry. Zach Werenski. I messaged you to tell you your ducks were hanging out there. It's time to claim a duck. One got scooped up. You got one and then claimed Werenski. Worked out for you, didn't it? East Coast. Columbus Blue Jackets, A patch as well. Premium on this one. As you guys could see on the post, I took out all the premiums and just put a P there so there was extra spot to tag names. If there's a P next to it, it means it's a Fanatics premium. There's only 2 Fanatics on the whole series that are not premiums. Those are Gordie Howe and Dominic Hasek, both breakaways. The rest are premium, but again, I didn't want to just put Fanatics since those were differentiated. Larry, nice hit. Good start to the series, too. I like seeing Zach Werenski. Wanted him on my fantasy team. I don't know who got him. Box 2. Show me a pictured headliner on night 1. Come on, we can do it. Here we go. Sheesh. 3, 2, 1. That almost seems scripted with how many times I said it's their cool alternate. I just like the wild alternate for this one. Good grief. I said it like 3 times too. And it ended up being a solo. I think this is who it is. It is Mats Zuccarello on the alternate. And that was, there's 2 claims right next to each other. Christian, you had it right in front. Christian hitting on a solo here because we didn't quite get 29 claims. We got 27. But again, I love this jersey style, the alternate for the Wild. Sprite candy, it kind of does look like a lemon lime, right? Like Sprite can. Zuccarello. Beautiful jersey, great hit. I think I have this one on my PC too. I hit a regular one, and then I think I hit this one after, and I don't think I moved it, so I think I still have it. Christian, nice hit. Congrats. Keeping up your little bit of a hot streak you got going. I mean, you didn't hit to stay on par. You didn't hit Gretzky or McDavid or one of the big boys like you were hitting last series, but a hit is a hit. Zuccarello and Werenski, love both those hits. Congrats. That's going to Larry and Christian. See if I can snag the waffle board box tomorrow. Got a few targets, waiting for one of those to come out. We'll see. Be in your boxes soon. Nice. If I didn't already have that exact jersey, I don't mind having multiple of the same player, but I got to draw the line somewhere and not have the same player on the same style. I'm getting into that weird range where I start to say, well, one's an Adidas and one's a Fanatics Premium. I got a problem. Okay, congrats you two. Sorry to everyone else. Better luck on Monday. Yeah, it is cool. I love it. I've got a Kaprizov with that one. I might have a Faber, and I think I have the Zuccarello. Okay, time to close the poll, go over the guesses, and start our football portion of the night. Let's go here and do this. How close is our... It's not close. I'm going to close the poll now. At least we're not like right on the edge like we always are. You guys are sticking with your running back tight end. That's fine. If that is the... I mean, it's all mostly all third party. The only thing that's Big Al's is the discount series, but that's always a little different. So if our third-party football stuff ends up being running back tight ends, you guys win. We'll give away the Darrelle Revis Mini. Okay, last chance. If you're just showing up, guess a sibling. This player that's in this bag has or had a sibling that played in the NFL. This player played or plays now, either one on both of those combos. If you get it right, you get $10 to use tonight. We'll do our Radke box first. We'll do the 10-item mixer after that. Then we're going to do a live fill Radke, a live fill real autograph box. It is the OG, which has a full size, a mini, and a jersey. And then we'll do some licensed jerseys tonight. At the end of the stream, I'll talk about what we're going to do probably tomorrow for this weekend. It'll be a little more chill. And then we'll start Monday or Tuesday if I postpone the stream till Tuesday for Big Al's full size. Okay, in the Radke, I've got Jonathan R. This is a fresh double case, by the way. You can see there's the Schwartz triple box on top, and we've got 12 boxes there. 1, 2, 3, 4 on top, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is the quarterback series again, so we've had fun with that. We're going to keep rolling with it. In this one, Jonathan R., I've got you with Chicago, Philly, Jets, and Baltimore. Greg, Green Bay, Indy, Detroit, Carolina, Jacksonville, Arizona. Bill S., you have Buffalo and Pittsburgh. Tim, you have San Francisco, Kansas City. You sold Nick G, Washington, and Elliot, the Chargers, on the randoms. Joseph M, you have Dallas and the Rams. Brian W, Cincy, Giants, Tennessee, and New Orleans. Nick G, you have New England and Minnesota. Brad, you have Seattle, Tampa, Houston, Vegas. Dustin, you have Denver and Cleveland. And Jim V, you have Miami and Atlanta. Let's get our box number, which I don't even have ready. Okay, 7 times to get our box number, guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 4. It's the closest one to me right here. So let's do that. Stop sharing. Let's take 4 out, delete, and move the cells. Okay. I just went in there, looked around for a second, saw a helmet that I liked. May or may not be ready to go into the next series, or it was a reserve. Right now, everything in that room is unboxed. So, no, that's not true. The 70 are still boxed up. I just need to re-randomize the numbers. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. A few of you were sniffing around this player. I think 1 or 2 of you got it right. Let me see. Harrison, TJ Sharp, Kelsey Barkov. There's 1 correct guess. I think you were the only one. 3, 2, 1. I just love this throwback style helmet with a nice light, like smoky cherry red visor. I think it's a nice looking helmet. White face mask makes it all the much better. Love it. Tiki Barber, Giants. Jim, you got it right. So you got a $10 credit, Jim. It goes along with your $3 didn't get an extra player credit, so you can add on to that. Good guess, Jim. Was it influenced by being a Giants fan, or did you think he's got a Tiki in there? A little bit of both, maybe. Okay, box 4. Let's see where Radke starts out. But you guys, I mean, everybody you guys named I have in the other room, so I think Clay Matthews, Bosa, Tiki, and I have Manning in there. Shannon Sharp and Sterling Sharp are both in there. Jason Kelsey's in there. J.J. Watt, T.J. Watt. So really, everyone had a good guess. Okay, let's get rolling. Box 4, up first. Brand new double case of Radke. Don't know what the November theme is. I don't think he's even announced it. So as soon as we know, that's what we'll have after these 12. Big old opening there. That's just the heat whatever. It's not just the corner. Didn't notice that till now. Just barely threw that garbage out. That's insane. Okay, here we go. First Radke box of this 12-box double case. Ooh. Okay. I didn't see the player. I'm just going to make a point here about this. 3, 2, 1. I've not had one of these in my possession. I don't know if they're calling this the STS 4.0 or what, but these are still pretty fresh and new. I don't even know if every team has one yet. Man, that looks nice. Was not expecting to get one of those. I don't think they're that available yet. If they are, obviously Racky is our best chance of getting at that. That's Philadelphia on. Is it called an STS 4.0? I don't know, guys. I don't know what it's called. But I think it's obviously an SDS. You got the same line here. That's cool. Philadelphia Eagles. And look at the face mask, man. It's like gray, silver. That's beautiful. Philadelphia, did I already say what it was? It was right at the top. Jonathan R. Jonathan R. hitting the Eagles. Who you got here? 3, 2, 1. Got the receiver. A.J. Brown. Man, I like that helmet. I've not had one of those. I don't even think I have one that's on the way. It's got an August 2025 sticker on it. That is nice. Black, they're using the black chin strap and black ear pads. Great hit, Jonathan. Nice hit. Congrats. A.J. Brown, we're hitting a receiver. You guys did not go receiver. Receivers are up 1-0 to 0-0. All right, just like that, guys, we're to the mixer. So quickly through the rest of those. Yeah, nice hit. You must have had like a tingly sense there. I don't think I remember you claiming Philly last double case. Maybe it was your new target. Or maybe you did, and I'm just having a brain fart. Okay, let's get the mixer up. Congrats either way. That's an awesome helmet. Okay, in the mixer, I've got Michael D with Arizona, Jonathan R with Atlanta. Looks like it's called an STS Speedflex. No, not a Speedflex is the type. That's the authentic Speedflex, the one that has the honeycomb concussion plate. I don't think they have a name for it yet, is maybe what I'm getting at, but let me just search something. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like an STS 4.0 because it's got that same line on it. Maybe they didn't roll it out for everyone. I don't know. Just like one more thing. Sorry, I need to know with this kind of stuff, and I'm getting distracted. See what people have been labeling it on. No, let's not look there. One more second. Sorry. STS 4.0. Yeah, I think that's what they're calling them, STS 4.0. That's what I see on these posts here. 4.0 it is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Brown, light brown, white, and now dark green brown. It says STS. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Obviously, that's. I just didn't know if they were calling it something else or if it's just going in line with 4.0, and it is 4.0. At least that's how they're terming it on Facebook. But I don't see an official post like on Rydell. It is for sure. And maybe not every team has them, but I see usually the minis get the stuff before the full sizes do. I see like a Bucks mini and Eagles mini. But I don't think all the teams are out there, so we may not see a ton of those for a little bit. Beauty. Okay, where was I? Michael, you have Arizona. Jonathan R, you have Atlanta. Brian W, Baltimore. Greg, you have Buffalo. Larry A, you have Carolina. Brian G, Chicago. Tim, you have Cincy. Dustin, Cleveland. Larry A, Dallas. Nick G, Denver. Obi, Detroit. Jonathan R, Green Bay. Tim, you have Houston. Jim V, you have Indianapolis. Bill S, you have Jacksonville. Joseph, Kansas City. Greg, Las Vegas. Zach, the Chargers. Brett, the Rams. Jesse, Miami. Bill S, Minnesota. Brad, New England. Nick G, New Orleans. Kyle, the Giants. Chad, the Jets. Bill S, Philadelphia. Sean, Pittsburgh. Greg, San Francisco. Brian, Seattle. Brian W. Brad, you've got Tampa. Elliot, Tennessee. And Greg, Washington. This is a 10-item mixer. Remember, the last, let me close the screen. I need to random a few things off. But the last 2 items, so 8 items will be opened. 2 were already opened. Usually what I do, guys, to be honest about it, is I find some stuff for my PC. I add it into the break with no added cost just to try to help with the value. it gets up there in price, and I'd like it to at least get to 10 items, so I add some stuff in. So straight out of my PC, Steven Jackson Flash. You're not going to see another one of those. Well, he might, but they're not very common. Bo Jackson Auburn is a cool little mini too. So these two will be won by having 2 rounds of the pull the helmets out of the. We'll just do 1 round actually. Top 2, the last one I pull out can pick first, and the second place can get the remaining item. We'll do it that way so it's easier. But I'm going to do the little guys in the bag like we do for these mixers. So those 2 will be the last 2 items. I'm going to put these here. Here we go. We've got Hot Box. You know what? I'm going to leave the. I'm going to look at them now, but I'm going to leave them down there. I'm going to do the Schwartz first. The Schwartz triple, one of the first items. So there's 3, 4, 5, and then the Schwartz triples over here. 6, 7, 8. Fire Factory back there. We need to randomize that right now. That's 9, and then Big Al's discount is 10. So let's get all the items. Let's find the Big Al's discount box number first. I'll go grab that, and then we'll randomize which box we're going to do for Fire Factory. Discount series. Let's find 1 number. Here we go. Oh, this does not. The 2 came out. The first one was green. I'm going to put the blue one back in there. I'll reload this at some point, but there's still several per division in this. Number we're doing today is 68, 6-8. Let me go grab that really quick in the other room. 68. Okay. Get this going over here. Okay, box 1 and 2 in front, 3 and 4 in back. Let's figure out what number we're going to get. Six won't work. Either will 5. I'm calling it. Oh my gosh. 5. 4 will work. Almost right. Box 1. By almost right, I mean I was completely off. Box 1's what we're going to open. So front left. Just in case, I'm going to number these. Although these are a little harder to number. One's what we're doing. There's 2. I'll just put it. Where's my little stickers? Just had them. In the world, can I put them back in here? No. Oh, yes, I did. So I used the 2 ones for the 11. Box 11. Okay, there's 2. Let's put it right in the middle of the Fire Factory thing. These are to be used later today, weekend, whatever we use them. This is now a broken case of Fire Factory, so can't use it for a case break. 3. And 4. Sorry guys, it takes a second to get everything out here. 4. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these. And we're ready to roll. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Good luck, everyone. What are we going to start with? Let's do the Schwartz triple first, then we'll go over here to Schwartz. We'll do discount, Racky Hot Boxes, Fire Factory, and then the giveaway. Let's do that order. Okay, Schwartz up first. Good luck, all. Thanks for joining the mixer. We only do these once every, 6 weeks? 6-7 weeks. Okay. Where's our label? Triple Helmet Box Specialty Edition. So I don't know if I think this means we get one specialty. Series 7, box 69 of 80. And look at that. I see red again. We got one college helmet in here. Well, let's do this like we did the other day. Let's put this up. Let's start here. How do I do this? Hold this out and I just flip it around this way, right? Without seeing it. Yeah, that works. And the label on top, I'm going to cover that for now. Good luck, all. Here's the first box of our 10-item mixer. First 4 will be Schwartz, then we'll move on to Racky, Fire Factory, Big L's. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Wisconsin. That's an Eclipse, Wisconsin. That's cool. I got one guess. And it's pretty funny that I pull out. I think it's his running mate, the guy that I put there. My guess is Ron Dayne, which would be pretty cool. Jonathan agrees with the Ron Dayne. Let's see what we got here. Wisconsin Eclipse. It's been a little bit since I've seen an Eclipse for Wisconsin. Used to see him a little bit more often. 3, 2, 1. Well, I got one thing right today. That is Ron Dayne. And that should be pretty heavily towards one team, right? Yep. 2 years with the Texans, 1 year with the Broncos, 5 years with the Giants. Was he not? I swear, man, you can't make that up. Was he not part of Thunder and Lightning with Tiki Barber? Wasn't that these two? It's like I feel something. I grab a helmet that has something to do with something. Wasn't it Barber and Dayne? Goodness. Oh, was it Jacobs? Not Ron Dayne? Okay, then never mind. Ignore me. Okay, Giants was Kyle. Kyle, we thought we gave you the wrong team. We figured out we didn't. This is your team. Ron Dayne. It's an awesome helmet, too. That is Schwartz certified. Wisconsin Badgers Eclipse. Okay, let's move to this one here. I'm going to do this without showing you a little label down here on the bottom. Box 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is a Denver Bronco. Man, sky's the limit with the Broncos on these. Who had Denver in the mixer? Denver was Nick G. Nick G hitting the Broncos. Let's see what we got here. We did hit a Bronco the other week. I wouldn't mind if it was the same player. It's from a solo box, not the triple box. Gradishar, yeah, there's a big long list of names. Here's this one, by the way, the sticker, Ron Dayne. That's a running back for you, by the way. I'm gonna write that down now. Can you imagine if it was a Ron Dayne? Hey, this is their new style, by the way. Mile High Edition. We call it that. A little bit of a cool back sticker too. I was gonna call it something else, but I won't. This is a kid-friendly string. What did I do? Oh, Okay, here we go. Nick, let's see what you got. 3, 2, 1. It's been a little bit since we've seen him, and I think the last one we saw was on his other team. That is Jake the Snake Plummer. Jake Plummer. That's cool. Quarterback. I always tell you guys the same story. I got one of those mint coins from my card collection as a kid. One of the first ones I got from that was from Pinnacle. You guys remember the card? A type of card called Pinnacle. Pulled a Randy Moss from that, but Jake Plummer was one of the ones I had a Pinnacle coin from, and I loved it. Plummer. Going to Nick. Nice hit, Nick. Okay, third and final box from this triple box. Here we go. 3, 2, oops, can't turn it. 1. That is a Jaguar. So I think when they say specialty, they say at least one helmet, and our specialty happened to be our college helmet today, because that looks like a classic in there. Next saying Baselli, could easily be Baselli. I've seen a bunch of Brunells in this series too. From Schwartz, we'll see. Jacksonville, who had the Jaguars? That was Bill S. Hitting the Jaguar. Classic speed. Oops, I'm going to show you that, not the inside. There's Jake Plummer. Who is our Jaguar today? Oh, looks nice and clean. Bill, let's see what you got. 3, 2, 1. Nick was all over it. It's actually a pretty dang good signature for him on this one, too. Look at that. Looks like he took his time. Tony Baselli, and you got the Hall of Fame 22 script. I know not everyone thinks he's a huge name. I love Baselli. I love seeing him in products. I think that's a cool one. Big Tony Baselli, number 22. Bill, nice hit. I thought that triple box was a little better than the last triple box we got, if I'm being honest, but still. All right, let's move this out of the way. Somewhere. Sure, right there works. Kind of hard to see. They shine off of this light. But it focuses would be a great start. Whoa. Just messed up the whole stream with that. Tony Baselli, there we go. 1, is it? Yeah, it is. Quarterback and then other. Okay. Toss me a Mossberg shotgun. Let's even the odds. Okay, 1. Maybe one extra one in there, but that's all right. Let's do our other Schwartz. This is a Series 2 specialty, so this one should be specialty. I think they've gotten away with putting alternates or throwbacks as specialties. We'll see if we get a specialty. This is Series 22, and it's box 124 of 150. Here is item 4 of 10. Reminder, guys, our first live fill today will be a Radke. Second live fill will be the real autograph. Pick one random one. That's a full-size jersey mini. We're going to give it a try. Every time I've seen them open, there's usually some great names in there, so I don't get to worry about that part. But it's not going to be an item I buy a ton of unless I can get them a little bit cheaper. I think they're overpriced. Or they're not. If we got good stuff in there, then it's not overpriced, I guess. Trying to hide what the label and the team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Lunar Eclipse specialty for the New Orleans Saints. This screams other to me. Nick agrees. But there's a few other guys this could be too. Let's see. Here we go. Who had New Orleans first off? Yeah, it could be Ricky Jackson too. Willie Rowe, Ricky Jackson. It could be a current guy too. New Orleans is Nick G. Nick, I think that's both your spots hitting. Geez. Denver and the Saints. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Or not, neither of them. We actually hit this one. Not. I don't think it was last mixer, but maybe the mixer before that. I actually like this name. You don't see a ton of them, and I appreciate his legible handwriting. 91 Defensive Player of the Year, number 56. That's Pat Swilling. That's a cool one. Man, all these autographs today have been real nice. Like the actual penmanship of them has been nice. Pat Swilling, I know it's guys. Trust me. I prefer to just have only Big Al's. I mean, not just only. I like Racky. I like other stuff, but mixer. Sometimes we there's a reason why it's $59. We have 10 items. Part of it's me trying to help with the price and add extra stuff, but sometimes we see names that I wouldn't normally include. I would include a few of these actually. But that's fun. Pat Swilling, 91 Defensive Player of the Year. Fun to do these once every couple weeks. Nick, congrats. Okay, let's do this. Let's do Big Al's discount. Then we'll do the Racky hot boxes. Then we'll finish with the Fire Factory and do our randoms for the 2 extras that I added. This is box 68. For those that are new, I do have an active Big Al's discount series. I don't do it as much as we should. When we do it on its own, it's usually a $28 per division. We only do division claims because there's not enough in there to have all teams represented. 28 instead of 40. So these are helmets that I either have too many of, or they're names that have left teams and I don't want to include them on their old teams, or just a name that I maybe wouldn't quite think is worthy of the regular series for the price you're paying. So that's what this series comes from, but it's fun to take a stab at a lot cheaper, and I still have some great names in here too. 68, let's roll. Every once in a while, I'll forget who I have in there. I have a list, but I don't look at it every day like they're on. And I'll have a player that should not be in the discount, that should be in the regular series. But I just, once they go in, I keep them in there. We had a Jordan Love from this not long ago. I know I say that every time, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. Kind of hard to see. Start moving some of this stuff. There's the Pat Swilling label. Nick's calling DK. I had like an inner thought today or yesterday. I don't remember if it was today or yesterday about DK. Hold on a second. Seahawks was Brian W. Brian Williams hitting on the Seahawks. Classic speed here. 3, 2, 1. We got a Hall of Famer here. I think the reason that this doesn't quite make it into my series, I like him, but I like him on specialties for Big L's. So that's, I don't really mind this name at all. That's Steve Largent. I believe he was on, maybe not, top 100 all time, or was that Lenny Moore? Maybe both of them. Some names that we usually cackle at that we shouldn't. I love that helmet. Steve Largent, Hall of Fame 95 for the Seahawks. So there's a question to the group. Let's say we run Big Al's regular series. You have the Seahawks, and a DK specialty comes out. Are you upset? Are you thinking, oh man, I'd rather have a Kenneth Walker? Who would you guys rather hit in my Big Al series? This is the thing I always want to do polls of, but I can never think of good examples. Would you rather hit Kenneth Walker or DK Metcalf, having him already being gone with the Steelers? Nick says, should I have him on the Seahawks and the Steelers? I'll take him on either one, but Who would you rather hit in my series? Ken Walker, who's a great player too, or DK? This is a good whatever you want to call it, little poll here. I need to do more stuff like this because then it kind of tells me what everyone's thinking, and there's no right answer here. Man, I'm kind of shocked that everyone's saying DK. I think I get in my head and I don't follow all the rules that other breakers do. I kind of build my series at my own pace and how I like it, but sometimes I am afraid to put stuff in. Good to know. And if your answer was Ken, you didn't want to say it because everyone's saying DK. I also love Ken Walker. That's a player that I would include and do include. DK I've kind of kept out because of being on our team, but I guess the better question is, would you rather me just not have either of those and have a JSN, even though I usually have, this is like, there's 6 helmets, so sometimes I got to fit one in, and would you rather have Steve Largent on a camo or a DK Classic, Stuff like that is hard for me to decide sometimes. Okay, Hotbox, 1 of 2. We're going to do 2 in a row here. I consider myself a helmet connoisseur, especially replicas. I know not everyone likes replicas. I think if you're here watching me, you like replicas. Probably like them all, but I prefer replicas. Okay, we're starting with a black speed replica box. So NFL team here and no VSR4. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm falling behind on the positions. We had other and wide receiver. So 2, 2, 1, 1. Until this one, we'll see who it is. We got a classic speed Miami Dolphins. Who had Miami? Miami was Jesse. Jesse, I feel like I haven't called your name in a while. About time you hit something. Congrats. Jesse hitting here on the Dolphins Classic. Slump Buster. Nick saying Ricky. 3, 2, 1. It's not Ricky. It's Eric Miron, which is his real name, a.k.a. Ricky Williams. I want a Ricky with this script in my PC. I probably want a specialty. I don't know. Classic would be fine too. Eric Miron, a.k.a. Ricky Williams. Nice classic. Good ink on that one too. Going to the Dolphin spot. Jesse, congrats. Nice hit. Love that one. I know we tend to get more stuff staying in the corner for when we do our mixers. So if anything's staying that you've hit today, please let me know tonight so I'll ship it out. I'm happy to hold it. I'm happy to ship it. Doesn't matter to me. If you want to look at trading, selling, give me a heads up tonight, please. Jesse, congrats. Nice hit. I like that one. Come on, let's see one of these big headliners. I know they've got 6 or 8 showing there. This is a large series. I want to say 500 helmets, maybe 250, somewhere in that range, 250 to 500. So I know there's a lot less, there's a lot more medium, smaller names than there are these huge names, but these are out there somewhere, so I'm hoping we get one. I'm going to keep buying them when I can. That's a great product at the price that I get it at, so. And there's a lot of variety, too, which is great. Just not quite up to the other Raggy series, which is why it's a lot more expensive. Okay, here we go. What can I? Oh, I think. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Every time I see a Cardinals flash, it makes me happy. One of my favorite flashes, and there's really not a ton of them out there floating, or people don't use them very often. I try to, but it's usually names we don't see a lot on the flashes. Jake Plummer, yeah. So when I said the last Plummer I saw, I think it was on the Cardinals flash. Racky certified on this one was the Ricky Racky too. It was. Which is probably obvious, but not every one of their helmets is. Who had Arizona? Arizona, and this one was Michael D. Michael Domian hitting here, and I'm pretty sure I know who this is. 3, 2, 1. It's a name I haven't seen in quite a while. I love that hit. I'm pretty sure that's Zach Ertz, isn't it? Nice gold ink on there. Oh, that'll help. There we go. He's apparently got his own personalized Racky Hollow, which is sweet. That is Ertz. Good eye, Brian. Good eye. Brian Regan, by the way. Zach Ertz. Great hit, Michael. Congrats. That's a cool one. Not a name we see a ton of. Man, we're going through these fast. That's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 helmets. That's back-to-back running back tight ends. Doesn't that get you guys in the lead? 3, 2, 2, 1, I think is what it is. You guys have the lead. Okay, this was box 1 of Fire Factory. If we do some sort of pick your player or pick your team, just keep in mind who this hit is. If we do a pick your player, I'll remove this name, but we're going to have 3 boxes to use sometime soon. We'll just do, I may try to do something for this weekend still, but Saturday's tough for me. I got a ton of stuff for my kids and wife going on and for myself, so I don't know that there's a time that I can set aside. And Fire Factory and that stuff is a lot of work during the weekend to get it all set up, like the post itself. So if I can eliminate that this weekend, that might be best for me. Do some winner's choices. I'll do the licensed jersey, but that's a little easier. Okay, here we go. Three, 2, 1. We're going Vikings, and that makes 8 different teams. It's not that weird, but every time I hit it, I'm like, you think we would have gotten a double. But even tonight, no double. Who had the Vikes? Vikings were Bill S. And this is the Winter Warrior alternate. Aaron Jones is next guest. That would help you guys out. How about we just pull a nice little Justin Jefferson from Fire Factory. Beautiful hit. A little bit lighter on the top of the ink, but nothing bad there. Jay Jetta's Vikings with the Beckett authentication there. That's a cool helmet. Really like it. Love everything we can get Justin Jefferson, so that's a nice one. Congrats, Bill. Okay, so far we still got our 2 freebies that are, it's a part of the, I won't call them freebies. I put them in there for free, but anyways. We had Ron Dane, Wisconsin, Eclipse, which was the Giants. Jake Plummer, Denver. Tony Baselli, Jacksonville. Pat Swilling, New Orleans. Steve Largent, Seattle. Ricky Williams, Miami. Zach Ertz, Arizona. And Justin Jefferson, Minnesota. Okay, so the 2 items I added for my PC today were a Bo Jackson Auburn Speed Mini and a nice Steven Jackson Flash. Love this helmet for the Rams. Racky authenticated on that too. So what we'll do is like we've done in the past. Let me grab them. Where's my, right there. I think today what we'll do is we're gonna go from top to bottom. So I'm gonna put all 32 in. I'm gonna pull out chunks of 5 or something until we get down to the last 10, and then I'll start pulling them out one at a time. The last 2 helmets that stay in are gonna win. The very last helmet to come out, the one left in there at the end, can pick which item they want. Whoever owns that team, the second place person will default to the other item. So Steven Jackson or Bo Jackson. Jackson. Just realized I did that. Let's make sure, so I don't screw this up, that we have all the teams accounted for. There's 4. There's 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, and 32. They're all there. Again, guys, after we do this, we'll find our winners. We're going to do a Racky live fill, a real autograph live fill, which I'm excited about. And then we'll do some licensed jerseys to end the night. So let's figure this out first. Let's get a chrome bag that's, why not? Let's do green today. Packer green. By the way, guys, I have a few chromes. Actually, I'm not going to even say that. Maybe one's not, maybe one is. Remember, the chrome bag doesn't always dictate who the team is. Sometimes you see like a green bag and you think, oh, it's going to be Packers or Jets or whoever, Eagles. But a lot of times a chrome will come to me without this bag, and I have to use extra ones from my collection to put them on. They often don't match the bag color. Just realized that today as I was going through stuff. Okay, sorry, I realized I just took that off screen. That looked weird. I was scratching something that looked like I had blood on me, but I did not. It was part of tape. There's 4, and there's 4 again. So 32. Carlos, did you miss anything good? Some fun stuff. I know that Craig told you you hit a nice card earlier, so you missed that. Nice Tyler Hero. Looks like a die cut type card for Crown Royale. It's a cool card, man. Okay, let's do this. If your team gets eliminated, I'm sorry you're out. I'm not going to have any kind of thing that says the same person can't win both. It just can't be the same team, and I'm not going to have anything that says one of these teams can't win. You always get a chance to double up, triple up, quadruple up, whatever it may be. So let's put it aside. I'm going to do this thing where you can see me looking this way. I'm going to grab a chunk out. These teams are eliminated. But I'm going to try to count so that we know. All these teams are gone. Giants are gone. Chargers are gone. Vikings are gone. Broncos are gone. A few teams that already hit. Saints are gone. Washington gone. So 3 teams that already hit are gone. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'm going to do to make it more fun is I'm going to keep track of who's left, basically. Get another chunk here. Yeah, when you ask what time, then be on at that time or I'm confiscating your win. You did ask. Okay, other eliminated teams. Texans. Dolphins, they already hit. Raiders. Seahawks, they already hit. Lions. Sorry, guys, if you didn't hit and your teams are getting knocked off. I'm sorry. Raiders. Trying to keep track so we can, when we get down to the last 5, I'll know who's there. I'll stop it at 5 and give you a recap of who's left. Get another chunk. Last 2 standing win on these. Barely grabbed that one. Cardinals already hit. Steelers gone. Cleveland gone. Jets are gone. Kansas City's gone. Baltimore's gone. None of those hit. Baltimore. Sorry. Chiefs. The whole AFC West is gone. Jets. Browns. Steelers. Cardinals. Okay, let's get another chunk here. This might be our last big chunk I grab. Bears are gone. Niners are gone. Panthers are gonzo. Patriots are gone. Colts are gone. Cowboys are gone. Eagles are gone. I may have taken out too many. Maybe I left this with less than 5. Eagles. Whole NFC East is gone. Colts. Niners. I'm going to catch a Niner in there. Bears. Patriots. And Panthers. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams left. So I'm going to pull 3 more out. That'll give us our final 5. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Okay. Atlanta gone. Tennessee gone. And Tampa Bay gone. So we're down to our last 5 with those ones being gone. I'll tell you who they are. by way of doing it like this. Okay, teams that still have a chance are the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is Bill. They already hit. You still got a chance. Rams are still available. That is Brett. Brett, you've got a chance. Buffalo's still available. That is Greg. Greg, you got a chance. Green Bay still available. That is Jonathan. Jonathan, you got a chance. And our last chance is the Bengals. Tim. So 5 different teams, 5 different names too. I'm going to pull one out at a time. If you get pulled out in these next 3, you do not win. I'm sorry. Here's the first non-winner, and that is the LA Rams. LA Rams are gone. Brett, sorry, very close. Barely didn't get it to the end there. Next one that does not win is the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay almost made it, just falls short. NFC Championship game, or just before, like usual. Jonathan R. barely didn't win there. Last one that does not win is this is the hardest one. Cincy. Tim just barely not winning. That leaves us with the Jaguars and the Bills. Jaguars are Bill, and the Bills are Greg. So this next spot I pull out will get left with whatever the final spot does not pick, but you still win. I fill one in there. Where's the second one? There they are. They're both there. Okay. This team is second place. 3, 2, 1. Bills are second place. Greg, you get whatever's left. Jacksonville is the only team that doubled up today. And it just got set out there. Jags. Bill, you get to pick out of the 2 items, Bo Jackson or Steven Jackson. Greg, you get the second item by default. Those are the freebies added on this break. Thanks, everyone, for joining the 10-item mixer. I thought it was that was actually a lot better than the last mixer we did. Part of it was doing more full sizes, less jerseys and stuff like that. Bill says, Bo, please. Okay, Greg, you're getting the nice S-Jack, Steven Jackson flash, and Bo going to Bill. Nice hit. Beautiful. And Greg, great hit there, Steven Jackson going to the Rams fan, too. That's perfect. Running out of space here. We got more items to do. Let me get a copy going here. We already did a recap. We just added the 2, so let's get going with some live fills. Let's do a rad key first. We're going to have three live fills tonight. Rad key, real autograph, and our licensed jerseys, and then we'll call the night. So let's see where we get here with rad key first. Come on. Show me. There it is. Okay, spot 1 is Dallas with a random for Nick. Spot 2 is Bill with Green Bay. I've had my headphones on this whole time, but to a point where I couldn't tell what any song was. Spot 3, Chicago for Jonathan R. Spot 4, Green Bay's gone. Buffalo is spot 4 for Bill. We're going to need some work here. Spot 4, Buffalo for Bill. Spot 6 is Indy for Greg. Spot 7 is Detroit for Greg. Spot 8 is San Francisco for Elliot. Gotcha, Elliot. Spot 9 is Denver for Greg. Spot 10 is Cincy. Get off my numbers. Oh, what did I do? Oh, maybe you're talking to someone else. Spot 10 is Kyle with Cincy. Hope I didn't mess up the numbers. That's what you're telling me. 2, 3, 4. I did. I didn't do a 5, did I? I did skip 5. Thank you. That's unfortunate. I thought we were at 10. Thank you, Obi. Yes, it would have been 1 short. I would have just numbered it 17, but we've got 9 claimed. There's 7 left to close this. We'll get there with this one. After this, we're going to do the real autograph triple. We'll try at least, and then some licensed jerseys. We'll grab a drink really fast, guys. What the freak are you buying it? Still 7 spots left to close us. Got John with Kansas City. Jonathan with Kansas City. Okay, 6 main spots, 1 random available. Ovi's only got 3 goals this year. I feel like everyone just kind of hit the mark and then we all stop paying attention. Greg, have you on Pittsburgh? Thank you. 5 spots left here. I'm not going to count the 2 items that I put. Those are both running backs. I'm not counting those. I can't. That's stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. So what did I forget? The Justin Jefferson, Largent, and Brown. Yeah, 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay, spot 12 is the Giants for Brian. Four spots left to close us. And the real autograph, guys, that's that picture I showed you. Had a John Elway, a Jamar Chase, and a Justin Jefferson. There's no checklist. It's a pretty wide, kind of like Racky, where they can get really anyone they want in those. There's also like a chaser, I think, out of those whatever cases there are. Out of the box, it was a 150, 100. There's like a golden ticket. You see Draisaitl with the Forsberg goal. I did not see that. That game ended a little later last night. And I don't want to say I'm forced because I do like watching it, but I have to watch Dancing with the Stars every Tuesday because my brother-in-law is on it. So I wasn't watching hockey last night. I didn't realize they... Wasn't it a shootout, though? I like what? Well, it's my brother-in-law. I like seeing him do his thing. Yeah. Nick, you know what I almost sent you yesterday? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I said overtime in my head. Thanks, Eric. I'm a moron. Goodness gracious, man. I did not see it. Four spots left. Oh, picture of my roses, Nick. Somehow it's been freezing here. My roses are thriving. I thought you might want to see a picture of a nice rose on my front porch, but I didn't do it. Okay, a little slower tonight, guys. Oh, they were very, very, very pretty again this year, Nick. Yes, they're still some of them are still going. Some have died, but some are thriving. 4 spots left. We will try a roll autograph next. if we bottom out here, no big deal. We'll call it a night. But with 4 spots, I think we're okay to try to get this one filled up. Yeah, I said I have to watch that because my brother-in-law. And then he asked me if I like watching dancing, and it reminded me of last year when I was showing you guys how perfect this rose was in my garden, my front yard. And Nick said I was a dandy. So, Mark, I want to do jerseys, yes, for sure. I want to try Radke, real autograph, and then some jerseys. But if stuff's slowing down, sometimes I read the writing on the wall. But I'll try all 3. No, I don't garden. Sorry, just have some roses. All I do is trim them. They do the rest of the work. That's what it was, Nick. Pull the camera out of my purse, take a picture of my pretty rose. I mean, God forbid I like what a flower looks like, you know? You gotta be proud of some small stuff. Brian, I got you with Tampa. We're 3 away here. Getting closer. Okay, Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Carolina, Cleveland, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers, Rams, Miami, Minnesota, New England, New Orleans, Jets, Philly, Seattle, Tennessee, and Washington are our final teams left. There's 3 of those needed to close us. Nick also has a random up. If it doesn't get bought by the time it fills, though, I'll run it, and then we can see if you want to sell the team. Okay, 3 left. Arizona's got, remember, some of these are not accurate for the teams anymore, but I'm slowly getting rid of them. Arizona, Watt, Murray, Warner, Atlanta, Bijan, Julio, Dion, Kirk, most likely not a hit anymore there for them. Baltimore, Henry, Reed, Ray, Lewis, Sharp. Carolina, Newton, Peppers, Luke Kuechly. Cleveland has Jim Brown, Myles Garrett. Houston, Stroud, Johnson, Watt. That's Andre Johnson. Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence, Fred Taylor, MJD, Hunter, Travis Hunter. Wait, is that his name? Travis Hunter? Las Vegas, Bo Jackson, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby. Chargers does not have Dobbins anymore. Herbie, LT, and Ladd McConkey. Rams, Cup is not going to be there anymore either. Donald Stafford, Fall, Corner. I just didn't add them in because we had other names. Miami, Marino, Waddle, Hill. Minnesota, Moss, Jefferson, Peterson, J.J. McCarthy. New England, Brady would be a locked hit if we hit it. Going to whoever, everyone. May, Gronk, Edelman. New Orleans, Breeze, Olave, Kamara. Jets, Namath, Adams no longer there. Revis, they just lost Sauce Gardner and whoever else. Philadelphia, Kelsey, Hurts, Saquon, Dawkins. New England gone. Thanks, John. Got you on that one. 2 left. Seattle, Lynch, Walker, Metcalf's not there. Tennessee, I can add JSN onto this one. Chris Johnson, Javon Curse. I'm trying to think who else is there for Tennessee. Washington, Daniels, Theismann, etc., etc., etc. That reminds me of that show Split, when he goes into that character and says, etc., etc., etc. Okay, 2 spots left. Slowly crawling towards filling this one. Whoops, daisies. Whoops, daisies. Down to 2 spots left here. We will give the real autograph box a try. If not, we'll do it a different day. Maybe as a pre-fill or something. And then if we can't get that one filled up, we'll try jerseys. See if that one goes. I'm sure there's a few hanging out for jerseys that are not getting into the helmet stuff. 2 spots left. Larry taking the Raiders. Thanks, Larry. Good luck to you. 1 spot left. Last call on Nick's random, too. If not, we'll random him a team, and then you can try to sell that. Final spot left. Pick one random one for 36 on this one. I checked back in on TikTok, and someone was asking about it, and almost everyone runs these at 40 or 42 or 45 on the old TikTok. Okay. 1 spot left to close this. We'll try real autograph OG box next, and we'll attempt some jerseys as well. Bill B closing us with Minnesota. Thanks, Bill. Good luck to you. All right, guys. Thanks for being patient. This one filled up. Let's see where this goes. Nick, I didn't see anyone jump on your random. You got one more chance here if anyone wants to grab a half spot at 18. If not, we'll get rolling here and see who you get, and you can try to sell if you want or keep if you want. Seven times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. New York Jets on top, Miami on bottom. If you want to try to sell, Nick, it's the Jets. Dallas and Jets for Nick. Bill S., you have Green Bay and Houston. Jonathan R., Chicago, New Orleans. Bill S., Buffalo, Atlanta. Greg, you have Indy and Baltimore. Greg, you have Detroit and Tennessee. And Denver, Washington. Elliott, San Fran, and the Chargers. Kyle, you have Cincy and Philly. Jonathan R., Kansas City and the Rams. Craig, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville. Brian W., Giants, Tampa, Seattle, Cleveland. John, you have New England and Arizona. Larry, you have Vegas and Carolina. Bill B., you have Minnesota and Miami. We got every box besides 4 available. Okay. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 5. Elliott Jets for Chargers trade offer. 11 items were run 7 times. Box 5. Middle box on the far left. Let me grab a box 5. Carolina again. I actually like Carolina in Racky. Some great Carolina hits that come out of there. Steve Smith, Cam Newton, a bunch of other names. I think they're a good team to have. Elliott will hold the Chargers. Okay. I'm going to type this in real quick here. Okay. So coming up next, guys, is the real autograph OG box. We're going to try it. 16 spots, 48 per spot. It'll be a full-size jersey and a mini, like 3rd and inches, 4th and goal, whatever it's called. Saints for Carolina. Trade offer, Larry. New Orleans for the Panthers. And we're going to roll box 5. We'll try an OG box. Larry says deal. Okay. 2 NFC South teams trading. Carolina trade and New Orleans trade. All right, good luck, you two. Trade, buy, sell at your own risk, as I always say. I'm going to delete box 5 here. Okay, let's roll. We'll try the OG next. I'll post it. We'll see what happens. Box 5. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Seeing this? I know that it's 2 different double cases, but we hit one at the very end of last case and now at the start of this case. That's another Washington Commanders rave. Is it Terry again? You guys ever seen the Key and Pill skit about the Terrys on there? It's them Terrys. Let's see. Let's see who it is. Who had Washington? Was not claimed today. Random for Greg. Denver was your claim. Washington was your team. Greg, nice hit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is not Scary Terry. And I feel like I recognize the auto, but I can't think of who it is. Oh, is that Ja'Cory Bill Krosky Merritt? That's a cool hit, if so. I've not seen his stuff. It is. That's Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Bill Merritt. Their young running back, rookie. That's a cool hit. I love his interview with Tom Brady. And look at that. He's big old autograph with some bold black ink, too. Number 22, Washington. Greg, nice hit. It's a great hit. Beckett certified. Have not seen him yet, so learning his signature, I won't forget it now. That's for sure. Great one. Nice hit, Greg. Okay, we're going to try a real autograph OG box, full-size mini jersey. Pick one random one, 48 per. We'll see if this one fills. If it does, great. If it doesn't, we'll move on. We'll try jerseys. And then we'll do jerseys next. We'll attempt. Not a great start. I'll give it a try, though. We may have to do this as a pre-fill on a different day. Bill, I've got you with Dallas. Dang, Bill. Yeah, he barely got you on that one. Dallas gone. San Francisco's number 2. I'm going to write these down, but I'm not going to wait a long time on this one. San Francisco, Cincy, only 3 claims, so that tells me we might not be filling this one tonight. I'll give it a second. Worth a shot. We will do one of these pre-fill. This may take the place of Fire Factory at this point. We have box 8 and box 1. It does have a full-size jersey and mini helmet in this one. So that feels heavy too. Might be an authentic, or maybe I'm just filling the jersey and mini weight with it. I'll keep this open for a minute or two longer just to see. Philly, Pittsburgh, got those. That gets us to 5. But we got to get to 10, 12 before That's a running back, by the way. You guys are back on top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, real autograph OG box, full size, mini, and jersey. We'll give it just a few more minutes. I'm going to try a licensed jersey too, but again, seems like everything's kind of tailing off tonight. So we'll give it a second here before I shut this one down, and if we do, we'll move on to the jersey and see how that goes. Okay, final call if you want to join the real autograph. The OG, just break it. Okay, that one's closed. Nothing happening there, so I'm going to delete those claims. Appreciate you guys. 5 claims, 3 of you jumping in. Not enough to get us even close there. So just as a final thought, we're going to try a 2-box Big Al's licensed jersey. If anyone's here hanging out to do that, if we can get around 10 to 15, I'll hang out with that. If we can't, we'll move on. Okay, Larry, I've got you with Chelios, wherever that is. Bill S., I've got you with Burrow. Greg, I've got you with Knicks. Bill S., I've got you with Griffey. Scott, I've got you with JSN. Next is Mayfield, number 6. Baker Mayfield for Greg. Number 7 is Rome Odunze for Larry V. Number 8 is, I just barely said it in my head, Burry. Jeez Louise. For Brian. Number 9 is Newton for Greg. Number 10 is Ellie for Mark. Number 11 is Jonathan Huberdeau for Brian. 12 is Terry Bradshaw for Larry V. 13 is Hogan for Elliot. 14 is Stamkos on the reverse retro for Brian. Okay, closer than I thought we'd get, but we still have some work here. Let's make sure that's actually 14. Don't do that. I just messed that up. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 6 away on this one. I'll start showing some pictures here in a second. I'm pretty sure I updated the pictures. But now I'm worried about it. Remember how I didn't update them last time? Let's check real quick here. Six spots left to close this. Here are, yeah, I think I updated it. Yeah, because there's Piazza, even though he's gone. I'm going to read off who's available. I'm going to skip the ones that have hit and that have been claimed. This will be our last thing of the night. We skipped the real autograph. We're going to do the jersey here, and then we'll call the night. Jordan Love gets us to 15. Thanks, Bill. Good luck. Jeff Bagwell. Karl Malone, Jerome Bettis. Crosby. Adebayo. Castle. Hideki Matsui. Mike Evans and Niedermeyer. Chris Paul. Caulfield and Boggs. O'Neill and Woodson. Carter and Bailey. McGuire and Chris Carter. Chris Webber. Josh Jacobs and Philip Forsberg. Neymar Jr. Both gone. Both Connor claimed. Jim Kelly, Adam Fox. Tracy McGrady and Tyler Seguin. Kirill Kaprizov, Jim Rice. Will Smith. Justin Jefferson, I don't think he got claimed. Brett Hull. Vlad Guerrero Jr. Austin Matthews, Gleyber Torres. Vasilevsky and Joe Green. Jokic and Rivas. Lawrence and Dantley. Ewing and Sorokin. Coffey. Acuna and Caruso. Hughes. Tomlinson. Both gone. Okay, that's all of them. Getting closer there, guys. 5 left. Make that 4 left with Patrick Ewing. Hey, Jonathan. 15. Nope, that's 16. Sorry. 15 was Jordan Love for Bill S. 17 is Mark McGuire for Larry. Okay, down to 3 spots left. Almost there. Joe taking Jefferson. I think we may have passed the year mark on him, which is insane to me. Gotcha, Joe. Thank you. Good luck. 2 spots left. Make that 1 spot. Kirill Kaprizov for Brett. One spot left to close this. Nice. Little sting on the Spotify. I like it. Last spot to close this. I will add 2 more names. We'll probably get something up for this weekend. We'll just have to figure out how I'm going to open them. So, yeah. Brett closing us with Will Smith. Got you, Brett. Thank you. I should probably make sure, but I don't know that there's another Smith. I think we've had more Smiths in the past, but a lot of times I know who you guys are after and claim, so yeah, it is Will. There's been a Will Smith that wins in the World Series last 5-6 years. Will Smith slapping whatever his name is on stage. Will Smith in hockey. Okay, 20 spots. There will be 2 solos for $10. The last 2 on this run. Just have to be the first to claim them in the chat. 7 times, guys. Thanks for closing this one. I appreciate it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our solos today are Champ Bailey and Mike Evans. Love both those. Champ Bailey, Mike Evans. Okay, I've got Greg with Evans and Obi with Champ. A few other claims, but probably just right behind, guys. Don't see who they were now. Okay, let's see if anybody gets any discounts, and then you guys can talk trades for a second if you want. We'll get rolling. Larry, you've got Chelios, Niedermeyer, and Boggs. Bill S., you have Burrow, Forsberg, and Tomlinson. Greg, Nix, Carter, and Rice. That's Vince Carter. Bill S., Ken Griffey, Weber, and Coffey. Scott, you have JSN, Jim Kelly, Brett Hull. Greg, Mayfield, Guerrero, and Shaquille O'Neal. Larry V., you have Odunze, Fox, and Acuna. Brian, you've got Bure, Castle, and Bagwell. Greg, Newton, Jacobs, and Bettis. Greg, there's a $3 off spot. Mark, De La Cruz, Watts, Woodson, and Lawrence. Brian, Jonathan Huberto, Vasilevsky, and Matsui. Larry V., Bradshaw, Caruso, and Adebayo. Elliott, Hogan, Dantley, and Malone. Brian, Stamkos, Carter, Chris Carter, and Hughes. Bill S., Love, Matthews, and Torres. Jonathan S., Ewing, McGrady, and Caulfield. Larry A., you have McGuire, Crosby, and Seguin. Joe, Jefferson, Sorokin, and Jokic. Brett, you have Kaprizov, Paul, Rivas, Smith, Green, and Neymar. Greg, you had Evans, and Obi, you had Champ. So Greg is the only one that had a discount. No trade offers or sell offers yet. If anybody has anything up for sale, now's the time to let me know. Try to sell or move some of these if you want. Give it a second here. Rico Dowdle started a GoFundMe campaign to pay for his hip thrusting fine against the Packers. Good grief. Is Hughes for sale, Brian? Where's Hughes? I'm going to read him over here somewhere. Brian, let us know if Quinn Hughes is up for sale. Larry's got Niedermeyer, Boggs, Fox, Acuna, Caruso, and Adebayo for sale. So is that all of them, Larry? I think it is. I know if Jake was here, he'd buy Acuna, but I don't know if he's here tonight. Fox, is going to Nick. Boggs going to Bill B. McGrady for sale, Caulfield for sale. Tracy McGrady, Cole Caulfield. Some great names up still to buy. I'll give it a second here. Corey Krosky Merritt. That's such a cool helmet. Rave for the Commanders, the new rookie running back. I dig that one. Buy T-Loff available. Trevor Lawrence went to Mark. Mark, if you want to sell Trevor Lawrence, let us know. Put this stuff, put it down here. By Caulfield, we won't use his nickname. Just call him Goal Caulfield, like Daryl said. I like that one a little better. Caulfield going to Nick as well. Okay, some great names still left. McGrady, Adebayo, Caruso, Acuna, and Niedermeyer. Okay, I'm going to roll the bingo balls. Those are still available. So Niedermeyer, Acuna, Caruso, Adebayo, McGrady are up for sale. But let's get this moving. I'll leave the screen up so you can see. No new additions today. We'll get 4 more in tomorrow for tomorrow's listing. Okay. 2 numbers. 1, 2. 1 always flops in there, but we don't need 3. You only need 2. I feel like I get to use my notebook tonight. First number is 168. 168. Right there. Next number is 5. Sounds like my kids are river dancing upstairs. I think there's a chance my wife is teaching them how to river dance. Or do you think that's unlikely? Sure sounds like it. Oh, my mother-in-law's here. That's why. Jeez Louise. It's like, what is that extra noise I'm hearing? Okay, let me grab those 2. I don't see anyone else buying or trading for now. But again, Niedermeyer, Acuna, Caruso, Adebayo, McGrady are available. 168 and 5. 165. Seguin for Acuna. Larry, if you want to trade Ronald Acuna for Tyler Seguin, let Larry know. I'm going to grab those, though. 168.5. Yours, thanks. Okay, trade going through. Seguin for Acuna. I just put Seguin. Oh, you get the idea. For Ronald Acuna. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these. The other ones are staying where they're at, guys. Oh, I can't stand it when I do the wrong shade. Okay, that's it, guys. Right now, you guys are up, right? Running back tight end is up 4-3 to 2-1. Unless I'm missing something. Pretty sure that's where we're at. So good chance we'll do another freebie tonight. Okay, box 5 up first. Check that thing, and then now my music's not playing. Even 3 minutes of hearing my own voice is too much. Can't tell. Box 5. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, now I can. I can see the signature on the camera. I can't see it when I look at it right here, but I can see it on the camera. Well, that doesn't hurt or help you because that one's a little too far away. QB's up to 2 now. They can't catch you. That is a quarterback hitting. That is Terry Bradshaw. Hall of Fame inscription. This was from an under wraps box, which is cool. This is a Mitchell and Ness. And that was claimed, wasn't it? Larry said, thanks. It's got to be you then. Larry V. There it is. Spot 12. Terry Bradshaw. Congrats, Larry. Nice hit. TB. Mitchell and Ness. Legacy. Yes, it is. And this is 1976 Terry Bradshaw. Throwbacks. A great hit. Nice hit. Terry Bradshaw. That ends our drought of not hitting NFL for a while, right? I don't think we hit an NFL on Monday. If we did and I forgot, just ignore me. I kept thinking, where are all the NFL hits? Let's do it this way. And I say, Larry. Okay, final item of the night, box 168. Thanks for sticking it out and hanging out with me, guys. Guess we didn't end any later than we normally do. So. I see a color, but I can't put anything to it. 168. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be a number of different things. Oh, we're going this way. Hey, that one, I know it hasn't been in a series for a long time, but I've had this jersey for a long time. Like a long, long time. I just didn't put it in forever. Number 27 bag looks a little dirty, but jersey is not. AJ Sports World, that is Scott Niedermeyer. This was up for sale, too. Scott. Larry, you're doubling up. It was up for sale. No one bid on it. That's staying with you. Larry going back to back. Happens sometimes. Sorry, everyone else. Fanatics breakaway on this one. Actually, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Fanatics vintage. But I think it's still considered a breakaway. Love the patch on this one, too. New Jersey Devils, Scott Niedermeyer. There's our patch up there, 1995 Stanley Cup Championship. Eastern Conference. That looks like the same patch that's on the Chicago jerseys. Did they play each other? No. They can't. Aren't they both in the Eastern? Maybe not. Looks like the same patch, maybe just the same era. Nice hits, Larry. You doubled up. Sorry to everyone else. I know a few of you guys took extra spots to try to help, so it stings when you don't hit. I get it. Appreciate you helping us close this one. We'll do some more tomorrow. I mean, it won't be done tomorrow, but we'll listen tomorrow for the weekend. Niedermeyer and Terry Bradshaw. 2 fun jerseys there. Devils and Steelers. But we got to do our freebie. So let's hurry and do that real quick. For the Darrelle Revis Mini. I need to just buy a bunch of stuff to use as giveaway items. I just keep giving away more and more stuff. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, well, the cards aren't there, but you get the idea. Whoops. Elliott. So just 2 live fills, right? The Radke and the licensed jerseys. A little bit less to copy paste. That's nice. We've got Nick F and Bill B up top. Okay, let's find a winner of the Darrelle Revis Mini. The last 3 times we've done these giveaways, someone with 1 spot, 2 spots, and 3 spots has won. See if it goes to someone else with little spots or someone with a bunch of spots tonight. For some reason, these giveaways like to go to the small spot takers lately. Whoa, you scared me. Nope, still alive. I'll be upstairs in a second, okay?
Okay, when you're done, we got like a basketball that makes no noise. They're gonna be really happy.
Oh, nice. That's cool, dude. Okay, I'll be right up. A foam basketball that makes no noise. That's cool, dude. Okay, I'll be right up. Scared the crap out of me. 7 times. There's 1. That's the noise they were making. 156 is the total spots. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our freebie winner tonight is Joseph K. Claiming just hockey spot. I think he was a 3-spotter too. Something about the 1, 2, 3 spotters in the last 4 times. I don't know what it is. Jonathan and I are right behind. Larry there, close. Brian, Greg, Brad, Bill, Jim, Dave, Joe. Joe, you had the 1 spot. Almost got it for you. Joseph. I'll message him later. I doubt he's still watching, so maybe he is. I don't know. Okay, let's do a quick wrap, guys. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. It is the in-betweener night where we do a mixer, no Big Al, so a little bit different. Third-party stuff today from the mixer. Well, let's just do it this way. Baseball today was Devontae Adams. Card was Tyler Hero for basketball. Jerseys today were Matt Zuccarello and Zach Werenski. Love both those jerseys. Fire Factory, well, I don't know how to do it the best. Radke, we had A.J. Brown and Justin Jefferson. No, A.J. Brown and Bill Krosky Merritt, whatever his name is. The other Radkes were Ricky Williams and Zach Ertz. Those are the hot boxes. Fire Factory's Justin Jefferson. A bunch of Schwartz tonight were Pat Swilling, Jake Plummer, Tony Baselli, Ron Dane. Big Al's discount was Steve Largent. Freebies, Bo Jackson, Steven Jackson, and now Darrelle Revis. Jerseys tonight were Niedermeyer and Terry Bradshaw. I think that covers everything. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. If anything's staying here, let me know. we'll post a few things tomorrow. It'll look a little different than normal weekends, and then I don't know if we're streaming Monday or Tuesday, depending on the Packers game. So I'll need to make a choice, but I'll put some announcements out. Have a great night, guys. Great weekend. Message me with any questions, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, see you guys.